Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you guys.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
Come on, hit your ass in.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dante Moore. The sure hands, it's Hooks. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Really good job by this defense. Understanding responsibility football. Playing the first option. Playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He'll run it again. Maybe some room here. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. On the ground, it's Davison. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. More to throw for it on fourth down. Moving out to the right. Unleashes one. Intercepted.
Look at that shit, bro.
Turnover can swing momentum. So the opening drive of the game.
All that shit for nothing, just to do that bullshit, man.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive and you're doing a couple positive things and then turn it over, not the start this offense won.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Still running at the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
And he's brought down after a nice game. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing Reed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He wants to change this route. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he's in! Touchdown, Texas A&M! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Here's more to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Moore to the air. Looking left. Working the big fella to the corner. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore wants to throw again. It's complete to the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to him. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. Trying to do it on the ground. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for space. It's Owens. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Smithers into space. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Reed to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. A strike downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
throw is caught. One hand grab. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moore will throw. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hooks. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Oh, they're faking it. He's looking for a man. On the run, fires downfield. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll take it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Reed. That's caught. It's Craver. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen. But did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Reed. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Again, it's Reed. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Texas A&M going quickly. Throwing Takes a hit as he fires. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Here's the pressure. Caught. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing more. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to run for it. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Moore has to let this one go off his back foot. Pulls it in down the middle. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. It's Craver. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Can't get him to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. They get to him as he throws. Got the big pause on him, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision.
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Breaks the tackle. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Now on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Moore. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, my God.
Good
shit.
You know why he's piling up all these yards, David?
Damn, I had to pick one or the other, man.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still 1st and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. Looking for a gap. It's Davison.
Oh, my God.
Maybe got some room, headed to the
Let him score. Let him score. Let him score. Don't trip. Don't trip. He better go for 2. If you know what I know, he better go for 2.
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. That ball zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Reed to throw. Under fire.
No! Good win. Good fucking win, man. That's a loss.
Takes it the other way.
That's a fucking loss. Good win. I blew that game, man. I blew the game. I'm about to play my Road to Glory shit, man. Trying to build this damn tight end up. He ain't getting the goddamn. I'm gonna have to send his
Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman.
Hello. Smellable. You got yourself together. Hey, you're just crazy, man. It is crazy. How was your day? How was your day? How is your day? That's how your day was? Sound like an awesome flicking day. Well, I can't hear you talk. You got me on mute. Shit ain't just you. Yeah, tired of you. All you females. Tired of you motherfuckers. Damn shit on my page. I don't know what's wrong with your volume. So. Said don't get tired of you. That's what you just said. Gotta treat you nice. You need to do your top tip. Just treat me nice. I like to be treated nice. Like this. I know I like to be treated nice because you know why? Time tomorrow.
Where did he go? Ready? Red 18. Ready, go! Ready?
The Ducks kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down to the 16. The Ducks offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more.
Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. That was not on the opening script of plays. Handoff from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Johns. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give to the lone running back. Got enough for the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got it.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense. 42. From the gun. Pucks it out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but
plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Johns. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Just keeps slinging it. And a missed opportunity on third down. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Benson. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The quick out. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Most of the time, the old halftime speech, halftime adjustments thing way overhyped. Whatever changed has flat worked for these guys. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down. Wants to throw. It's Johns. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Benson. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Benson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. And the Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. He goes right back to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the back. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Line gets set, first down. Off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on... Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add... Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make... This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the counter play. Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Trying to pick up a first down. Spins away from the defender. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Just feeds the running back. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We waited so long to start this. And the Ducks ready to kick it away first. And he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now here's Hawkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Going for it all. He's got it way down the field. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown Baylor. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back. It's Johns. Looking to buy time. Breaks into the open. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Ducks are flying down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll try it again. Finding some room. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is ready to give them a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Johns. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown! And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
This one's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Got his man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Pulls and fires complete. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Johns. Makes a catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Safe completion on the screen. No siree. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Got it. Past the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. It's first and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To throw, it's Johns. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a second and 1. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. Just a short pass to the tight end.
That's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. They'll move the wide receiver. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Johns. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Brought down inside the 15. Mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to... The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Tight end finds a soft spot. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He might want another play. A designed run for the quarterback. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Working the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Now the play fake. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Johns. Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the win. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to
45 miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Glad you could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Oregon State Beavers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Lanning before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban.
The Beavers headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bunch formation for these receivers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about. know about, but if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Johns. And that's incomplete. A defender all over. The run from the shotgun. Navigates that massive bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a... Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Benson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got the tight end. They were banking. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Makes the grab, it's Benson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Back to pass, it's Johns. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Another incompletion. They bring the punter onto the field now.